You understand what is going on in Nigeria. And when an international body comes in to designate Nigeria a lawless country, the politician will come out and start shouting, why will you designate Nigeria a lawless country? This, that, this, that. They are forgetting that they are the people, them themselves are the ones showing international bodies that, yes, Nigeria is a lawless country. Because there is no where this kind of thing will happen, right? Nnamdi Kanu, a competent court have acquitted his case and you are still holding him. Everything that the lawyer will say, change his clothes, this, DSS will violate everything. But let me also ask you this, because I cannot deny it. If somebody also saying there is a rumor out there that if it's because of our Igbo people, most of our Igbo people want Nnamdi Kanu there. That is why Nnamdi Kanu is there. There was a talk to release Nnamdi Kanu, right? People said, no, leave him there because of Imo State election. That if you release him, that APC will not win Imo State election. So this is what they are using an innocent man to do, forgetting that this innocent man has family. And these are Igbo people doing this.
I don't believe in that narrative. That is because of one governor, some Igbo man that is there. No.
Okay.
The case is beyond state. This is, it has become worldwide. You understand? It has become intercontinental. So the state is consequential. It's not a consideration.
Yeah, but if Igbo people or Igbo politicians say that this guy have to be relieved, or they will try to come up with a political solution, don't you think that how many years now, going to 5 years, he's still in detention?
No. The Nnamdi Kanu's case is a shame on Nigeria. It's not a shame on the East. It's a shame on Nigeria as a government.
But his people want him. Most of his nations want him locked up.
Yeah, no. That narrative does not hold water. Sincerely. That narrative
I understand.
That narrative does not hold water.
I understand. When dealing with outside Nigeria is a shame to Nigeria.
It's a big shame.
I understand
to the nation.
But his people, because you cannot deny it, it's a fact. We know who we are. These are human beings. Some people ego are going to be trampled on because of the way Nnamdi Kanu speaks boldly. Some people will say, no, if you are going to remove these guys now, just also about Python dance. Do you remember Python dance?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. A governor of the state let all those soldiers in, also to keep people in his compound, right? So people, surely, Igbo people will have hand in Nnamdi Kanu being in detention. No.
My brother, is just a defense. Even in cell, Nnamdi Kanu is still more popular than most of the governors. Even in detention. Do you understand? Yeah, he still runs things. He's bigger than all of them. In my own view.
No, that's a fact.
Yes, he's bigger than all of them. So only one person keeping him. No. He's big. He's grown beyond them. Yeah, he's grown beyond them. Their tenure is not 4 years or maximum 8 years, and some of them are going. So it's not about one Igbo person, one politician, no. And Nnamdi Kanu's case is beyond that. Anybody who is saying that is just a petty excuse. You understand? Maybe whether from the government, it's just petty excuse. Sincerely. Nnamdi Kanu is bigger than anybody they think is the
but right now, if the governors come together and say we need him released, he will be released.
No. They see, there is especially our elder statesmen, those who the older generation.
Okay.
No, I mean in Nigeria, those who witnessed the Civil War or before the Civil War that is still alive. Those people have hatred for Igbos, and they are the ones still in power.
I was wondering when it came to a point that they said he has to open up his defense and close in 6 days. How possible would that be for somebody who would want to call witnesses that would be examined and cross-examined? So now he has opened it up now to say that. I was wondering, except maybe the judge would have to be doing 24 hours every day for 23 witnesses to come up and give evidence in a case that is critical and of national importance. So to that extent, I suppose that the court, the honorable court, would also take a second look at the prayers and extend the time frame to accommodate these defense witnesses. Secondly, for the first time in my years of covering the judiciary, this jolted me, because up till now, I kept asking myself, what questions would the accused person would be asking somebody like the Attorney General, FCT Minister? Could it be that there was a kind of underhand dealings that we don't know?
But do you think that these names I've mentioned already, do you think that these men will appear in court?
Of course, if there's someone, if there's subpoena carries a penalty if you decide not to come. It is compelling for you to come when you are someone. So, because they're going to serve them, and if they fail to come, there is consequence. That's contempt, you know. So, for me, I was wondering, you know, sometimes when we talk here, we say nothing is beyond politically exposed people. It's just like, I have a feeling that guy is likely to open up a Pandora box, and they may not likely allow this to be open.
And if that actually is being, if that happens, you know, if they do not allow the box, according to what he said now, to be open, what does that entail in that case? We're not trying to, preempt the court at this point.
Of course, I'm not going to be running out of sub judice.
So what does that now entail? If maybe.
Well, what I see is a case is taking a new dimension.
Okay. Well, I have a number of times refrained myself from talking about IPOB or ESN, but just because you've constantly been mentioning it, let me throw a little bit light to that. In as much as IPOB and ESN is, to a number of people, is like a necessity due to insecurity in Southeast. And they have their demands, they have their agitations, they have, what, according to them, making them angry. But let me tell you the truth of what is happening. There are bandits everywhere. There are criminals everywhere. There are cultists everywhere. So what happens now in South is that criminals who may not necessarily be members of IPOB and the ESN will go and commit crime. And they needed a name. So it's safer for them to say, oh, we are members of ESN, we are members of IPOB. So that the, in quote, the persecution of IPOB and ESN by the federal government, we cover them. That is what is happening in Southeast. Because the IPOB people and the ESN have a number of times come out to say, look, we are not, into terrorism. We are not into violence. We're simply agitating. And these people that are burning police stations, these people that are killing, they are not our members. And so how do you reconcile the two? And that's the kind of self-help, that is unfolding, because somebody is killed, he cannot defend themselves, and then somebody comes out to say, oh, we're going to defend you. And then the person tends to have confidence in that person, even though it's illegal. But he wants life to be sustained.
It's a rather complex situation, but what are we making progress, particularly on the part of security forces when it comes to engaging with protesters? Are we seeing a situation whereby this calls for reforms, this talks around them being civil, are we making progress?
No, you see, the police and the law enforcing agents we have now, they are cash and carry. They can carry me tomorrow, I don't care. Because they are suffering. Is suffering and smiling. Someone is fighting for you to be a better man. Someone is fighting for you to be a better police. Someone is fighting for you to get your pension. Someone is fighting for you to demand your rights, and you are still serving your slave masters. Abroad, the protest was peaceful. Why all the barricade? Why all the shooting? Why all the flababas that they are doing? You know, holding Omoyele Sowore, you can't hold millions of Nigeria. Millions of Nigerians shared that Omoyele Sowore's view. You know, what is it? President Tinubu, he was with us when he was outside power. Did they arrest you? Good luck, gentleman. He allowed you to do as you want. So why are you doing anyhow to us now? Come on, protest is our right. Omoyele Sowore has done the needful. He has done the needful. He was out to ask for the... Are you that you are Nigerian, that you are listening to me under the sound of my voice now? You not asking for your rights is a sin. Is a crime to God and to humanity. Our country, we can't leave our country like this. How? They kidnapped a lady, Aishatu, in Kogi, Edo girl. Up till now, 72 hours, government has not said anything. Kidnapping is now order of the day. It's like kidnapping is part of our constitution. The more you kidnap, the bigger you are. What is going on? And you don't want anybody to ask questions? Is that possible? How? We cannot all sleep and face the same direction. Omoyele Sowore is our hero. That our hero be this, so we no get another one. Now our hero be this, so.
I won't say I'm doing fine, because I can't be fine in a system that impunity has been entrenched as an institution on its own, where an IGP who charged minors for treason because they were asking for good governance, killed peaceful protesters, had the shameless temerity to ask Amnesty International to stop lying about what they did, and National Human Rights Commission reported, and such IG today believes that he has been insulted because she will record him illegal IGP. But you can also, I think Nigerians can all see that he's advertising publicly his illegality and illegitimacy. But the important thing is not even just the IGP, it's the system. We cannot continue in such a system and hope that our future holds the dream of Nigeria we have in our minds. Impunity reigns, there will be no progress. And that is why it is very important for all Nigerians to realize this point: there is no sitting on the fence. It's not allowed. We must all rise up and hold these leaders accountable and responsible at all times. Revolution now.
But Rex, some say the police have done the right thing by taking the case to court. Why are you against this move by the police?
Is there any right thing that the police has done from the inception of the APC in this country? Not even today. The police at itself was set up as a constabulary for the royal business of England. And since then till now, they have just been about guiding the bourgeoisie, the elite class. It has never been about policing Nigerians. What of Okoya's son that was spraying money? Has he been charged to court? The videos flying everywhere with the policemen scaling fences with masks, have they been investigated? The ones that one lawyer was killed 2 years ago with her pregnancy of twins, what happened to the policeman? The one who raped a lady inside the police station, what happened to him? So let's stop deceiving ourselves by saying they have done the right thing. There's no right thing about injustice. What they are just doing is normal drama that we are used to. And if we keep deceiving ourselves and expect that these same people who are unrepentant will do the right thing, then we're not ready about our future. Look at Nigerians jackbarring every day. It's not because they don't love this country. They are losing faith, not even in the present, in the future. And some of them are ready to go and wash bomb for their children. So we cannot continue. I don't have anywhere to go to. I don't even have the money to start facilitating Jackpa. So if I'm here in this country, it's my country. I should feel free. I should have human dignity in my country. How can you imagine children being shot at with live ammunition for asking that we want good governance? Charged to court for treason. Such a country should tell you that even your own News Central, this is News Central, your journalists were attacking Lagos on air. What did you do about it? What did the police do right about it? Did they charge those people to court? They are the ones who use the same hoodlums around us. So the only problem we've been having in this country since is one, ignorance, and two, fear. When people say they divide us with religion, ethnicity, and that, if we are knowledgeable enough, religion and the rest will not be our problem, because in the Senate House, in the National Assembly, Christian, Muslim, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, they all dwell there. They share SUVs without any problem. When people increase their constituency allowance, they forgot their party lines. They were all singing on your mandate we shall stand. What about us? we the oppressed people, when we decide that we too want to be united, already our sufferings are uniting us. Look at hunger, look at fuel, look at groundnut oil. So we must come to that point where we, you, the media, the security agencies, the civilians must realize that Nigeria's liberation has become a responsibility for us.
Now let me just cut you short here.
Yes.
Let me cut you short here. You made some demands. Can we get one or two of those demands?
We want, first of all, we must stop rewarding impunity. IGP Egbetoku should resign or be fired. The other PPRO, who is very, very unprofessional, should the what Ademuyiwa something jobby, he should be Prismoyewan on Twitter. He should resign or be fired from that position. He's bringing serious disrepute to the Nigerian state. Then Omoyele Sowore should be released unconditionally and immediately and be apologized to, very importantly. So we want to send a very clear message to the government that it's not just about Sowore. Nigerians are tired. There are just a lot of them who are so scared. They don't want to die. They don't want to. But already, if you look at people who have died from banditry, kidnapping, and terrorism, it's more in just the last 3 months. It's more than the people who have died from protesting since 1960.